Okay, so we're going to start with our usual pliés in first and in second, which I won't demonstrate, but after that I will demonstrate all of the exercises and do them with you on pretty much each side. Sometimes I don't do them on the second side and I come watch the screen to see if you have retained the combination and can do it without following me. But most of the time you can follow me. Okay, so we'll do our setup, our pre-plie setup in first position. One hand to the bar, heels together in first. And lift and drop the heels, lift the toes, rock back and forth, and allow those feet to spread out and really take the floor. Feel that you're grounded on your feet. Then place the fingertips to the shoulders and do big circles with the elbows. Full range of motion. Forward, up, back, down. Loosen up those shoulders. Free the neck by turning the head side to side. Nice, easy neck. And then look straight ahead. Place the elbows just below and slightly in front of your shoulders. Good. Now, from the top of the head, lengthen your spine, lengthen your whole body. Forward and up to a low releve. So you're on the balls of your feet squarely. Bounce up and down. Make sure your knees are pulled up into your thighs. Right? Engage those kneecaps upward. Everything long. Feel your weight. Arms second. Feel the arms supported by the entire back. Bring that back alive. Then slowly down, round the arms, and turn the head to the outside. Here we go. Our pliés in first and in second. Arms, 1, 2, demi. And demi. Grand plie. Deep breath. Let it go. One more grand plie. Very smoothly down. Be very aware of your center. Lift from the head. One movement. Open the chest and release. Now, tendu outside foot. Inside foot to second position. Demi-plie only, not too deep. Feel the roundness of the arm making your shoulders broad. Grand plie. Now look straight ahead for this. Arms forth to the bar. Come up with the arms there. Mark your center. And away. One more grand plie. Knees out over the toes. Inhale. Exhale fully. From the head, up and over. Now reverse your tendus, get onto each supporting leg. Arms up, overhead in fifth. Touch the two middle fingers together. Make contact, shoulders down. Low releve only. Now, practice turning the head to each side with a level chin. Finish nicely. Other side. Arms 1 and 2. Demi. Release your ankles. Grand plie. One movement up. Don't stop till you're straight. And breath. Round again. And stretch. Let it go. Lead from the head. Tendus with the heels coming forward. Now, demi not too deep. Little rebound at the bottom. Grand plie and stretch. the toes, collect yourself up through your center. And first, arms up once more. Good, now to a high releve. Take your time, don't rush it. Good, when you arrive, make sure the heels stay forward, part the arms, look up. Open the chest to the ceiling, keeping the shoulders right over the hips. And make a nice finish. Yes, okay. Good. Facing the bar, we'll do our passe retiré exercise. We're going to try to free the hip by not only lifting the leg, but making sure the leg is rotated this way so this hip stays down. We're also going to be working on really stretching the supporting side so that the hip is way up over the ball of the supporting foot. So here's the exercise. We point on 1, flex with the toes back, 2. Point 3, close, 4. Demi-plie 5 and 6. A high releve 7. Come down slowly, making passe, opposite arm up. Over the passe 10, 11, recover 12. Free the hip. Flex again, point and close. So we have point and flex. Point and first. Plie and straighten, rise up, slowly down and over into the supporting thigh. Recover. Knee in hand, release the hip. Again, toes back, heel forward when you flex, and return. Today, right and left. Hold the left passe at the end. Take the arms to second. You should already be on the ball of your supporting foot. Okay, here we go, with the music. Six, 7, 8, and point, flex, point, close, plie, straighten, releve, slowly down and over. Feel that stretch all through the supporting side, keep it long, release the hip, toes back, return. And point. Heel forward, toes back. And high releve. And slowly down. And over. Flex. Now return and steady. Are you already there? Up and over the ball of your supporting foot. Now don't pop up on a releve. Just slowly lift that supporting heel a little bit off the floor. And once you gain your balance, bounce up and down gently to feel your weight. Yes. Okay, shake them out. Let's start with the opposite foot. 6, 7, 8, and heel forward, toes back. Slow descent, down and over. Now let the hand do the work. Relax your hip. Passe and stay there. Good. You're already up here on the ball of the foot. Arm second. balance meditation. Yeah? Organizing the body in terms of placement and also energy, directions of energy. Yeah? So there's no need to fight with movement, there's no need to grip, right? Everything's in place. The energy, the currents of energy are running freely through the body, and you're there. Okay, gently stretch out the backs of the legs. Good. We'll take our tendus today from first, and we'll take the ones that have the releve in the open position. So from first position, your arm is second, preparation. Down we go. Point, plie, and point, close straight, and point, straight legs, and 7, plie, 8, rise up 9, balance 10, hold 11, and 12, point, rond de jambe, 1 count, and close to the back. Back, plie first, stand up 3, and 4, point 5, straight leg 6, and 7, plie 8, straight up 9, balance 10, hold 11, plie 12, 13, 14, 15, and repeat the whole thing. Okay, those of you that have been doing class with me lately know that I ask you in this particular exercise to leave your toes where they are and make a wide fourth position. Leave the toe where it is. Okay, it results in a wide fourth, just for this exercise. Here we go. Six, 7, 8, and point. Plie. Heel forward. Weight in between both legs, straight up. Arms second. Hold. Plie. Point. Rond de jambe. Beat. And close. Back. Now, close in first and stay, arch forward, let go of the bar. Let the body hang. Turn parallel, stretch a little more, and roll up. Deep breath. Okay, so are we finding where to put our weight in between both legs when the fourth position is wide? Yeah. On the other side. Here we go. 6, arms, 7, 8, and 1. forward, stay and forward. Let go of the bar. Turn parallel, stretch a little more. Roll up with a deep breath. Ah, yes, okay, relax. Okay. When you point tendu to the back, okay, we know about the leg and the foot. The knee faces out just like it is in first position. The heel is hidden, the heel is down, right? We know about that. What's happening with your torso and your whole upper body, your arms and your torso? Point tendu back. Are you already talking to the body saying, this is the beginning of your arabesque? Yeah, point tendu back is the beginning of arabesque. So the torso becomes very, very important. Center of the chest will project on a diagonal, forward and up. The diagonal that it will make opposite to your back foot. So you're no longer upright. You've lifted the torso forward and up out of your pelvis. Okay, that's the number one thing. Number two, what are you doing with your arm to facilitate the arch that should take place at the base of your shoulder blades? Are you rotating the arm en dehors so that the base of the shoulder blade goes deeply into the back? You should. Yeah? Yeah, don't leave the arm like this. Nothing's happening here. Now, watch. It's very subtle, but it's there. It's just like the rotation of the leg sets your pelvis, the rotation of the arm sets your scapulas, your shoulder blades. Okay, so as soon as you leave first position and you're starting to point tendu back, you're going into a beautiful arabesque. Arabesque. Boom. Arabesque. Boom. Now, arabesque knot. Arabesque. You feel it? Isn't that much more fun? Should feel good. Yeah. Don't forget it. Because the higher the leg starts to go to the back, the more and more you need of that. Good. Stretch the body at a right angle to the bone. Okay, I'm going to go from fifth today. 1 through first and a 3 and 4, 5 and a 6 and a 7 and 8. Change 1 and 2, plie 3, 4. Tap the front of the knee, plie, front of the knee, plie. 1 through first, 3 and 4, 5. Bring the heel forward. Hop forward because it takes you backwards, and repeat. And then at the end, we will continue to work on low releve, open passe flexion, balance. Okay, and that you do on each side on your own time at the end. Okay, here we go. 7, 8, 1, 2. Oh, 1, 2, plie, press. Now, tap the front of the knee. Quick toes. Hop forward. Low releve to start. And stay on low releve. Good, take your time. Equal time with each leg up. Yes, hopefully at the end there, when you're balancing in the open passe, you're applying the two stretches we did earlier, second exercise at the bar. One stretch, so you're here, and the other one, and you're here. Put them together, and you're on your leg. Right, just practice it for a moment before we leave it. Yeah. Organize. Organize the body. When we're very organized, not only do we have the right placement of the skeletal, but we have the right kind of muscle tone and the right directions of energy, we can be very secure and very placed without tension. Now, when I say without tension, don't misconstrue it as becoming a noodle and being muscleless. Don't use your muscles. Of course we use our muscles, but we have to use our muscles the right way. So everything is in balance. We're not just in equilibrium balance. We're in balanced muscle tone throughout the body. So the shape, the energy that we put into the shape becomes self-sustaining. No need to grip. Yeah? That's a big one. That is very basic, very central to everything we do. Okay, stretch out the back of the leg. Okay, good. From first position, we point, we put the foot down 2, we change weight 3 and 4. Other side, 5, heel down 6, point the foot 7 and 8. Then we do it with plie. 1, plie 2, 3 and 4, 5, plie 6, 7 and 8. Hopefully, you are lining up both sets of toes on the same plane so that you stay in one spot and you don't start moving forward. Okay? So we do that, tablier, straight leg, tablier, plie, tablier, plie. Then we go into dégagés. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 1, 2, and a quick. Coup de pied, 45 degrees. Steady, quick. Okay? Right, so making sure that we're pointing in line with the other toes and not forward. Okay, certainly not back, hopefully. Okay, here we go. First position. 6 with straight legs and a point. Second point. Now with plie. Ballon. Good, let's do this one again. Dégagé is 1. Good, close first and a high releve. Balance. Good, while you're balanced, try just the upper body, arcing side to side. Yes. And finish. Voila. successful? You didn't advance forward on those tagliés? Yeah, you can look down, point tendu to the side, check it out, or both sets of toes on the same plane. Right. Yeah, of course your heel is still coming forward of your toes, which rotates the whole leg. Yeah? But it's no good to be crooked and have that foot forward. That's not a true à la second. À la second should be the same as second. Yes. If you don't stand in second like this, why would you point to the side like that? You stand in second like this. And that's where you point. Even across your lower back, even pelvis. Yeah, something to discover in your own body. Work on it. Okie dokie. Dégagés. Let's do the dégagé that simulates the petit jeté. Okay, so that one goes like this. 1 and a 2 and 3, 4, 5, open 6, piqué 7, 8. Dégagé, dégagé, suck up to 5th, pendu. Replace, open, releve with your piqué. And a 1 and a 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Side again, 1 and a 2 and 3, 4. Hurry it up a little bit. Get ahead of the music so you have time to turn and go immediately to the other side. Okay, I'm going to try to find some slower music today. We've done this in the past, the last 2 times at breakneck speed, which is not very helpful. So we're going to slow it down. 1 and 2 and 3. Hold your ending. Voila. Whee! Good. So that getting better? How quickly can you go to your highest pulled up 5th? 1, 2. Petit jeté. Petit jeté. Yes. Right. Good. Better. Yeah. Are you feeling a connection with the port-de-bras? Using the arm with the movement and connecting to the feeling in your back and your head. 1 and 2 and 1 and 3. Practice. Yeah, it's not just about your legs and your feet. What's happening upstairs? Yeah, we can't wait till we're in the center jumping around to get good port-de-bras. Getting better, I can see that. Excellent. Okay, stretch at a right angle again. And today we're going to take our rond de jambe facing the bar. First position, we start out with demi-rond de jambe, quick to find that à la seconde again. 1, sharp 2, and 3, sharp 4. 5, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 7, 2, 3, 8. Plie happens in 5th on 9. You take a passe with a quarter turn. 10 to the front, 11 and 12, right back to passe. 13, à la seconde. 14, 15, and you face the bar again on 16. Sharp and close. Find that second, close. 5, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 7, 2, keep going. 8, plie happens on 9. Quarter turn, passe, to the front and stay. Passe, à la seconde, and face the bar. Then you reverse it. 1, 2, en dedans. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're here on 9. Now no quarter turn. 10, arabesque, 1/8 of a turn. Inside leg, penché. 6, 7, 8. So the whole thing reverses till you're here on 9. Your passe stays here on 10. 1/8 of a turn, fouette into arabesque, and penché from there. Here we go. Demi, and 1. In line with first. Complete the 8th measure. Plie 9. Quarter turn. Front. Hold it. Going. Now, please. Quarter bras with the foot. En dedans. Okay, question. Did you make your quarter turn and your 1/8 of a turn up on the ball of your foot by lifting your head slightly? Direction change on the ball of the foot. Not on the whole foot, and definitely not on the heel. Reinforce that feeling of being up on your leg. Up on the leg. Up on the leg. Yeah? So come from your head. Does the energy shoot all the way through your spine? Should. And remember not to take your torso and your arm too low in your penché. Yeah, resist that temptation. Stop and pull those shoulders back. Keep the arch in your upper back. We've been working a lot on that lately. Good. Right. Better. You can see. Yes. Much better. Okay, good. Get a sip of water. Get your towel. Good, and then come into your open spaces here for the arms forward and back. Deep breaths. Good. Sit nice and free. And now let the arms wrap and shift the weight from leg to leg. And then see if you can wrap all the way around and look back behind you. Good. Clasping the fingers behind the back, shoulder blades together, and let's look down, stretching the back of the neck. Release. Again, looking straight ahead. One more time now, looking up. Follow the top of the head in an arc. And all the way down. Roll up. Good, and back to the floor. Good, continuing now to work on our triple frappe. It's been one of our goals lately. Single, twice. Double, twice. Triple, twice. Many beats. And strike. And single, and two, double, 3, and 4, and triple, twice, many beats, and strike. Third set, 1, and 2, double, 3, double, 4, triple, 5, triple, 6, and 7, and 8, plié, passé, attitude devant, and just balance there, stretch, and finish. Okay, so you have 3 sets, 2 singles, 2 doubles, 2 triples, and then here definitely rest the ball of the foot along the floor. Okay? 7, 8, and single, single, double. Now triple. Attitude front, passé, and extend. Keep the body forward over the attitude leg. Yes? Getting better? More of a relaxed foot for the beating? That helps. Good. Other side. practice, the petit battement is with the relaxed foot, ball of the foot staying on the ground. Now, if you want to practice it so that it really does you some good, you start slowly. Out and in, out and in. Polish the floor. Drop the heel low, very relaxed leg, and you build up the speed gradually until you set up a vibration. So you take your time. Make sure you have the direction. Make sure you have the right angle of the foot. Then you start to build up the speed, and there you are. Yes, because hopefully we're going to get to jump more with beats in the air. Coming soon to a ballet class near you. Okay, relax your backs. Okay, for grand battement today, we take 2 grand battements straight. 2, 3, 4. 1 développé, 1 enveloppé. 1 more straight closing flat. 1 more with relevé staying up. Coup de pied, passé, passé, and close. 2 normal. 1 up and out, 1 out and in. 1 more plain. Last one with relevé, stay up. And here is your transition. And we do exactly to the same with the arm in second. Okay, remember the 2 things to do with your grand battement. 1 is to press down with your hand on the bar as you take a very strong brush with your foot, creating the effect of a pulley. The other is to catch the descending leg, which is very fast. Catch it right at 45 degrees and reach for the ground, make yourself longer, and control the closing. Here we go. Arms, 1, 2, and a brush. Up and out. Out and in. 1 more plane. Now let it take you up. Stay up. Fondu. Passé. Passé. Up and up. Out and in. Plane with a rise. Assez bon. Now, let's reverse it. Just do the same with your grand battement back. So you've got 2 plain. Now you're going to come up through passé back of the knee and out. Out and back into passé back of the knee. You do your 1 more plain, your last one with relevé. Now it's coup de pied front, passé back, and passé back. Close. So you're turning away from the bar with passés to the back of the knee. Okay, just get that straight before we do it with music. Coup de pied front, passé back, turn away from the bar, passé back, close, back. Yeah? Okie dokie. Here we go. let my arm help me on that turn away from the bar, I did this. I did coup de pied front. I left my arm rounded. Then I put my foot down and used my arm to help to turn me. That might help. Yeah? Woo! Okay. Yeah. It's more than half a turn. Okay, stretch time. And those of you that can, please stretch with your leg on the bar in proper alignment. A la seconde, you know the drill, over and away twice. Fourth position, demi-plie, releve twice, then forward and back. And let's all try to do that grand rond de jambe at the very end with a half turn into penché. Yeah, try not to drop the leg as you take it all the way around. Okay, here we go. A nice a la seconde, show the sole of the foot to the front and pull the foot towards you. Port de bras. One. And away. Up quickly. Pull that hip all the way back. With the other leg. Port de bras. 7, 8. Okay, dancers, good. Continue to stretch some more on your own. Okay, good. Let's take a minute or two break. Definitely get some water, and we'll come back to the bar. Plie dancers. Good, let's return. All right, today instead of doing our dry releves, we're going to work some more on the directions of the body. Then I can give you a combination that includes that plus some pirouettes. So let's move the bars away if you can. Give yourself more room. Come into your spaces. Okay. So before I demonstrate anything, a little quiz. Can you all stand with your right foot front croisé? Can you pointendu croisé devant with your right foot and include the arms and the head? Okay, so who remembered that croisé devant is this? Complete the head, the body, the arm line. Yeah. Okay, close fifth right there. Pointendu back now and make croisé derrière. Feeling of looking underneath your arm, which is very rounded. This way. See how it's the opposite of this? Right, so you have croisé front, croisé back, croisé front, croisé back. Okay. Good. Face your other corner, left foot front, and just practice those two croisés. From the front to the back. From the front to the back. Arch one way, arch the other way. Arch one way, arch the other way. And feel how the arms respond. Mm-hmm. Right. Who's lost? Raise your hand. Somebody lost? Croisé front, croisé back, croisé front. No, Nanette, it should be your other leg in croisé back. Keep the same fifth. Right leg front, left leg back. Right leg front, left leg back. No. Other way. Now you're doing effacé and épaulé. Yeah, try to get that. Okay, now we face the other corner. Not your original corner, but your other corner, corner one, with your right foot front so that you're no longer crossed. Your legs are open to the point of view of the audience. And we make effacé. Effacé. You recognize the arm and the upper body as being what you do right before you arch back at the beginning of class in the pliés. That's effacé. Good. Now if you were to stay there and just close in fifth, pointendu back, take the arms to arabesque, keep the head and the body right where they were, you wind up in épaulé. Épaulé. Here you are. So you can go directly from effacé to épaulé. Effacé, épaulé, effacé, épaulé. Right. Good. Try it on the other side. Effacé with the left foot front. effacé front, épaulé. Notice how it's the same body, neck, and head, just the legs and the arms change. Okay. So let's do a little pirouette combination using some of that. We'll start with a croisé front. A 1 and a 2 and 3, plie 4. Croisé back, and 6 and 7, plie 8. Effacé, tournier, épaulé, and close. Tendu, plie 4. Passé to the front of the knee and close back in 5. Croisé front and the 2, plie arms down. Croisé back and the 6 and a 7, full port de bras. From effacé, tournier through 4th, stretch to épaulé, close, and spotting the corner from 4th, passé front of the knee, close 5th, back, and repeat. Okay, with the music. Pretty music. Arms, 7, 8. Again, and 1. Nice finish in 5th and stay. Yes. Okay, relax. Good, that looked pretty good. Yeah, some nice épaulement going there. Nice line. Yeah. You notice how the line of your arms change according to what you're doing with your head. Let me just show you an example. If I just did this for croisé front, one arm up, one arm side, this would be the placement of my arms. But because I'm going to arch my neck and bring my head this way, watch how my hands change. Are you aware of that, to keep the line relative to your neck and head? Yeah, you can spoil a very nice croisé front by having that arm in second too high. Ah, yes. Right. Good, now on to the pirouettes. Let's work a little bit on those turns. You're in 4th position, plie. It should be a comfortable size 4th for you. Not too big, not too small, not too open, not too crossed. Right, all your joints bend freely for a nice push-off. Can you push off both legs and feet evenly and feel like you go up and around? Yes, keep the arms low. Yeah, the arms go too high, it throws your body back. Arms low. Yeah, if you can feel a magnetism, a magnetic attraction between both sets of fingers and both sets of fingers to your navel as you turn, magnetize it. That's it, Belinda. Yes. Hug that beach ball to you. Right, and no matter how off you may be at the end of the turn, can you be like a cat landing on its feet and jump to fifth and upright yourself so you get in the habit of a nice ending? Yes. Yeah, don't train the body to just fall out of the turn each time. Mm-hmm. Okay, yes. Good. Amelia, can you leave your arms together in first when you close in plie? Just drop them lower? Yes. So the fingertips come together and they stay together even in the ending. They just come down. That's it. So you don't dissipate the energy after the turn by separating your hands. Good. Yes, everyone looking good. Keep practicing. All right. Good, Cynthia. Portal. Very good. Very good. Yes. Good, outdoor Cynthia. Yes, a little more of a head spot, Cyn. A little more of a head spot. Spot, spot. Better, yes. A little more aggressive. Okay, can you do the combination again without me? Just right and left. Just right and left. Those of you that want to do doubles, go right ahead. Here we go. Fifth position, croisé. And one. Yeah. Nice big port de bras. Big port de bras. Encircle your center. Yeah, watch your hands, Sarah. They're flopping. Get that energy from your back, through your arms, to your hands. That's better. And the points. Plie and spot, finish fifth. Yes, good. Thank you very much, dancers. Beautiful. Very nice. Okay. Yay. Good, everybody. Pat, 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 pat.
Yes, thank
Excellent. All right.
you.
Good work.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good. If you have to go, bye-bye. If you have other obligations, we say bye-bye, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Also,
Tomorrow.
Mañana. Okay. See you mañana.
You are teaching tomorrow?
I am teaching tomorrow. I will be wearing red, white, and blue.
No. Oh, good idea.
So you are invited to wear red, white, and blue and join us tomorrow. Wendy, your cat looks like my cat.
I know.
Will we make hot dogs afterwards?
She came out just at the end.
She's so cute. That Rosie?
That's Rosie.
Rosie, hi Rosie,
You
so
know,
cute.
Justina.
Oh, hi Rosie. Did you know Rosie's here?
Yeah.
Where are you? Yes.
Ernie,
So
can we make
tomorrow.
hot dogs tomorrow after class?
Well, actually, what we might want to do is after the class, you might want to stay on, and instead of having a pedagogy discussion, I'll move the Zoom camera up to the garden, and we can do barbecue. You can watch me ride my tractor.
Will you set off fireworks?
Hey, Patty, who's that?
Tracy's here today to say hi.
Oh, beautiful.
Cats came today. How cute.
All
is
the
that?
cats are out today. How cute is that? Oh, my goodness.
Toto came yesterday to Baroque class.
Oh, how
I
sweet.
know.
Oh.
Oh, baby.
Yes, they love the fact that we're home. Even the cats, even though that meme on Facebook says the dogs are happy and the cats are like, what are you doing in my house?
Oh,
Right.
she got into a thing at 2:30. She expects a mid-afternoon snack.
Aha. They're so cute. Okay, so let's go on to our pedagogy discussion, questions and answers, observations, comments, all that lovely stuff. If you will just kindly mute yourself, and when you have something to say, raise your hand, we will call your name, you will unmute yourself, and you will let it rip. So who's got the first questione? Constance.
Hey, thank you. So Alyssicon to the side, straight to the side, rather than where the toe points.
Yeah, don't necessarily follow the trajectory of where your toe is aimed at. If you bring your heel forward, you'll take your toes more to the side.
I don't think it does that on my
I'm pretty sure it does. If one leg does it, the other one does.
anatomically.
Can you step back a little much more? We can't see your leg. Okay, good, good. Almost, almost. Good. Now stay open. Point, stay open.
This is what I think of my regular turnout. But then
Yeah, you have more than you think.
if I try to get directly to the side,
Yeah, if you put your toes on the same line and bring your heels forward, it will open your hips. The reason you feel like you don't have turnout and your hips are not open is just because you haven't been asking that little extra more of yourself. It's only a little extra. It's not a lot. It's not going to injure you. It's not going to overstress you. You just have to get the directions of the heels going a little more to open your hips. So try to line your toes up on the same line. It should work. It should work for everyone, no matter what your turnout is.
on the same line, lining the toes up, not where the toes are pointing, but directly to the side.
Can everyone see this strip of tape on my floor?
Kind of.
It's too far away? Okay, let me use my magic stick. Maybe it's, wait, let me just look. Can you see this? See this line?
It's hard to see, it's the same color.
It's the same color. Oh. All right. Well, I'm going to put my big toes, obviously, on the same plane because I'm in an even first. I'm not in a crooked first. I'm in an even first. Okay? When I open my toes are going to go straight out on that same line, not forward, and my heel will come forward. So if you line up both big toes on the same line, right, on your tape there, or at the end of your floor, if both sets of toes line up there, and that's your first position, as you slide your toe out to point, keep it along that line, keep it on that straight edge, and just bring your heel forward.
I can work with that. Thank you.
Good, okay, very good, because then your hips will open more, and you'll be working with an even lower back and even pelvis, which is important. Very good, thank you,
That's
Connie.
why we do the foot stretch with the bent leg. It's the same activity.
Yeah, when we do that foot stretch with the bent leg in 4 movements, when you take that count of 1 onto the ball of the foot, if you really rotate your heel forward, your knee will go back, and you'll start to open up your hips.
It's easier to feel with a bent leg. And
Yeah.
then you translate it to straight.
Right, exactly.
So if you stand in an even small second position and just shift over on your standing leg, you'll be right there, right?
Well, that's what we did today at the bar. Remember, we faced the bar and did the tendu facing the bar?
Yeah.
That's what that was for. Jack?
In several of the exercises, when you do a tendu or a tendu, going into plie, it's possible for the turnout to increase. Should you do that, increase the turnout and adjust it according to whether you're in a straight leg or plie?
Right. Very minimally. It's more of an internal energy because if externally you scoot your heels forward when you plie and then they come back again when you're straight, you're not building anything.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to find a happy medium there. Yeah, I see a lot of dancers, they stand not too turned out and then they plie and they not only push their heels forward, they roll in
And then they come back up straight and it turns in again. Right, so just keep an eye on that it's not exaggerated. But it is a constant internal energy of rotation. That's what we're after, yes. Good.
Thank you.
Jack. Yes, Belinda?
Yes, I think I know the answer to this probably, but not, the placement of the arm where center is marked for the pirouette.
Yep.
This is different than where we mark our center during other port de bras, correct?
Well, it's a little higher, a little lower, but it's always center, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, most schools will codify 3 rounded arm positions. They'll codify here, some people call it first, bras, fifth, low, whatever. And then they acknowledge this level, and of course, honor this level. I like to add a 4th level. At a 45-degree angle to your body, the fingertips are right opposite your navel. That's where I like to bring the arms for turning, because the navel is a very important center of energy for turns.
Yes, I totally feel it.
You feel
Like,
that?
it walks
Yeah.
in and it's like, hello, welcome to the half floor.
Exactly.
And-
Exactly.
Is
So
it-
not too high for the turns. Yeah, keep them at a 45-degree angle. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It
Sort of cuts the energy right under the shoulder blades, which is so important too for a wide
So-
back when you're
So
turning.
you can prepare in 4th, you take that little torque, so the hand goes with the center of the body, and then zoom into the turn, feeling that connection right to your belly button. So, good.
Love it, love it.
Good, me
Thank
too, I
you.
love it. Who else? Yes, Dana.
I wondered if you would define whatever you call this position, I mean, whatever number,
Yes,
as opposite the xiphoid process.
exactly, the
Here.
breastbone, yes. So that if it's too high, 2 things happen. Number 1, aesthetically, you are covering the most beautiful part of your torso, which is the chest part. So we want to see the chest. The other thing is if you take the arms too high, it throws the weight back, and it also puts the shoulder blades a little bit off. Yeah.
I notice that people who tend to do that, are always have tension in their shoulder, tend to have tension in their
Exactly, it's a weird
Once you
place.
raise your arms either in 1st or in 2nd, the thumb is always a little bit lower than the top of the shoulder.
And low with your pointer finger.
It's never on the,
Yeah, make sure
never
it
on the
doesn't
same line as the
stick
top
up.
of the shoulder. It's just a little lower.
Oh, I had a little aha at the bar that, because you talked a lot about like a kickstand under the arm and the placement of the shoulder and all that. But do you know that the heart meridian runs from here all the way out to the end of the little finger?
Yes.
So I was just thinking today in the bar, I was thinking like heart meridian support. And then like, you
Every
want the
day is
arms to come
Valentine's
from-
Day for us.
Yeah.
We're always
Yes.
dancing with our
No,
hearts.
That's very true.
Yes.
That's right across.
Absolutely. Good connection. Yes, Dorothy.
Did you say that arm is like a demisecond? It's the
No,
same thing.
demisecond is
Demisecond is lower.
lower, and palms are facing down.
Full second has to be up there. You have to feel your back in full second.
Demisecond
Right.
is a Baroque shape.
Yeah.
Yeah. no,
The
that's-
palms face front and the arms are high. Now, if you lower your arms and turn your palms down, that's also another demisecond. Either palms up or palms forward or palms down lower is a demisecond. But full second, the palms face front and they're up there. Of course, not too high, but yeah. Yeah, we want to make sure our port de bras don't get too precious and too small. Otherwise, we're not only limiting the scope of the movements we're doing with the port de bras, but we're limiting the action of the back. So very full port de bras. That's why in that last exercise, I gave it with full port de bras in between the changes. Yeah. Very full. Yeah. Take your
Always
space.
pass through first on your way out.
Good. Terry, you had a question?
Oh, I'm already unmuted, sorry. Um, Hi, thank you for class. I had kind of, I'm sorry, it's like a kind of a follow-up from Constance's question about the tendu. So, but when you start taking that to jumps, like yesterday in the Petite Allegro, I was moving very forward because I think the trajectory of that, my foot is not on that plane with the other foot. I think I'm moving more forward. Do you see what my question is? Is that right, or?
Wait, okay, we had frozen and I lost everybody. Okay, now we're back. Terry's asking about brushing to the petit jeté. Brush.
So in the Petite Allegro yesterday.
Listen to me for a moment. This is, wait a minute. Oh, hold it up. Everyone quiet. Time out. We have to also be careful when we're working this way and we're working on particulars, like where to put the foot and this and that in a tendu and whatnot. We have to be careful not to get so literal that we start to inhibit a movement such as a petit jeté. You have to brush and get up in the air in fifth to land in coup de pied for a nice petit jeté. Take that leg and foot where it needs to go to get you there. Don't get so fixated on an exact point that you're inhibiting your natural jump. I think you understand what I mean because you're a natural mover.
Thank you.
We got it.
And the whole point of working daily is to have the bar feed the center, have the center feed the bar, so that gradually things open up, and before you know it, your third position turns into a fifth position, and the body is opening up and strengthening and getting more sound. So that's a progressive thing. So you have to look toward that on a daily basis.
Good
Go
point.
where you belong to function, always.
Judy Garfinkel is very disturbed because she can't see your full face.
Really? Oh dear. You sure you really want that? Hello.
Now she's
a voice in the wilderness.
No, because you have, Ernesta's name is at the left-hand corner of the box, and that's where your face is. I only see as much.
I'm bringing her a pillow. Hang on.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I feel like those twins.
You just hear this voice out of nowhere. Thank you. That helps. There we go.
I'm getting her back for all those times being a big sister and shoving me aside. Like the piano recital where we played a duet. Oh, God. We started playing and I got lost, so I started banging on any old key, and she said, "Shut up, stop playing," and she finished it herself.
Sorry.
Okay, who has the next question? Marjoram.
So going back to the arms question, if the first position arms are opposite the xiphoid or opposite that center, when you turn and you drop them down a little bit lower, you're doing that because you're reinforcing your center of gravity, right? Because your center of gravity is actually a little bit lower, so you want to emphasize that when you turn.
Right.
Okay.
You got it.
Well, if your hands are sticking out way far in front of you while you turn, you're very elliptical this way. You're kind of like in a washing machine. When you bring your arms just a little bit lower, it cuts the air in a different way in relation to the body.
And 45-degree angle is such a strong angle, so reinforces.
It's going to make the circumference a little smaller too.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. It feels
That makes
flat
sense.
and not so
More grounded, yeah.
like that, right? Mm-hmm.
Cool. Who's feeling their turns are improving? Because we haven't really worked a lot on turns lately, but I think everything that we're doing is helping. Yeah, good. Good. Bye, Wendy.
See you next week, if not before.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Easter Nina.
I just wanted to comment that when you said lower your arms, that was like huge. That was huge. And can you just comment on, especially for our dancers that are asked to do other people's choreography, can you comment on how to keep that magical feeling of that when you're told to put your arms in other, can you comment on other arm positions and how to
Okay,
keep
well,
that?
turns, certainly choreographically, turns, arms can take place in any position, sometimes even crazy ones.
Right.
So the more you practice
Right.
your basic arm position, get grounded so that that area I was talking about, your gyroscope area around your navel, becomes so secure that no matter where you put your hands in space, you don't lose that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? What did you say, Nina? Lost her. Yeah, their internet connection ain't great. Okay. Yeah. You also realize that no matter where your hands are when you're turning, they're going to make a shape as you turn in space. If you had a crayon in each hand and you did a pirouette, you'd be drawing in space, right? Certain circles. Very important to feel the placement of the hands relative to your center, just like you do any other time, whether it's on a balance or in a jump. When you turn, where each hand is relative to your center and the shape they make in space. Very important. Yeah, otherwise they are these appendages that don't relate to your body and you're lost. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Yeah, good.
That feeling, that connection is huge. I had
Huge.
forgotten that. I'd forgotten that was possible.
Yes.
Thank you.
Good. What else, guys? These are all excellent, excellent things. Sarah.
Yes, hi, thank you so much for the class. I've been thinking a lot about how to use my back more with my arms. So I just wanted to ask about whether what I've been working on today is in the right direction, if I could. I mean, you know, going in the right.
Yes, gotcha.
On the right
You're on the
track.
right path.
In the first exercise at the bar, when we are in second and we're here,
Mm-hmm.
up until now, I've just been going over like that, but am I supposed to be lifting more from here first and going over?
As long as your shoulder doesn't go up.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but you feel that part of your body? Yes.
Yes,
Good. Yeah.
good.
Mm-hmm.
And
That
then-
whole line of the neck
Yep.
through, right.
Because I was thinking about what you
Good.
said. I think
Yeah.
Friday when I took class about, and before that, you're talking about how the head and the arms stay in the same relationship even when you bend. So, and then I was thinking if I lift from here instead, I've seen other people do it, and I think I used to know this, but
Yeah, but not too much, otherwise then your shoulder goes up.
okay.
Keep your shoulder blade in place.
Start from the top of your head and let that lead.
Leave your arm where it is
Yeah.
and do it from the head.
Start from the top of the head.
Don't start to straighten your arm too much and pull your shoulder up.
There you
There you go.
go.
It's very simple.
And imagine the softness of the spine curving and the ribs curving. There you go. The shape of
So
the
everything, it's almost like everything from here to here is just
Oh, yeah.
one piece.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
one piece and it goes.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
That's changing the
Yes,
relationship.
that was good. That was,
Yeah,
yeah.
all the
that's
parts
the
stay
volume.
in the same way.
Good.
And then related to that, so the last stretch at the bar, when we have our leg up, it's the same thing, just bigger.
Yeah.
And then from back here, when we're going back, also it's coming from here.
Yes, feel that you bend right at the base of your shoulder blade. Very nice. That's it. Good.
Is that
Good. Yes, and again, the arm and the shoulder blades stay the same and you go back. In other words, you don't straighten your arm and pull your shoulder up. A lot of people, when they want to arch backwards, they get excited and they pull from the shoulder. They make the shoulder go up. Right. In fact, if anything, it goes more into your back. Right. And that's your arabesque.
When you come out of that, back up straight, you lead again with the head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And your hand goes directly from where it was at the bottom of your arch, straight line to second.
Up and over.
No rond de bras.
Up and over.
But it's staying in the same exact relationship with the head and everything still.
Right.
So
Right.
that's-
Yeah, you know, it's funny, but a lot of this, you know, it's not easy to do, and we need to do it every day to perfect it for sure, but it's simple.
It's up here.
Well, the more we can simplify it, the better the body will respond. If we complicate it too much up here, the body rebels.
Yeah,
And there's no time. There's no time for that.
Simple concept.
You need a simple concept, a simple approach, something very effective and efficient. We have to be functional. We have to be able to function. So we have to be very efficient about the way we look at these things, simplify them, go right to them, do them, feel them, and practice them. Because if we complicate it too much, it doesn't work. Good. Who else has anything to say about that? I'm just curious about how you are feeling about your approach. Solveig.
Okay, so mine is just the ambiguity, in part from having a car accident where I have limited range of motion. It's really hard for me to feel that that I'm not overdoing that the turn of the head against the arm coming forward.
Mm-hmm.
I was also thinking as I am lifting up, I remember you saying that the pivot point, this shoulder is
Little spiral there, yeah.
but there's an upness. Right?
Yeah, don't push it. Don't push it. If you have limited motion there, do the principle without the extreme range. You can limit the range, but still do the principle.
I feel like I get a little lost because there's this just spondylosis, you know, this problem.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, but I remember you had said that this is the pivot point, but
Right.
there is some movement, even though there's an arch beyond that, because if you keep it, I feel like in fourth position when we're divan at the bar
Mm-hmm.
and we're taking the port de bras back, that keeping that stability here is helpful for me to be able to find my inner throughness.
Yes.
And so that helps for a releve to not sort of sink back.
Right.
But when I'm standing in first position, because it feels like nothing is happening.
Oh, yeah, let your pelvis come ever so slightly forward. Counterbalance, just enough counterbalance, not too much. Don't overdo it. There you go, enough. All right, beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. Bye, buddy. See you tomorrow. Dabney.
So first a comment, just to say how the moment at the end of class, I always think of the E.E. Cummings poem, "The fog sneaks in on little cat feet." When I see Sandra coming in.
She is the fog. She's in a fog. But she definitely has little cat's feet. That's
I
for
love that moment.
And usually Juno's with her, so
Oh,
we have 6 cats.
wow. Wow. Okay. And I have a very, I think, very simple rudimentary question, which I realized I've always wondered, and now I get to ask it. So when we're doing the stretch at the bar in second, and we're going away from the leg that's on the bar, I sort of know what I'm going for, but I'm not confident that this is the point. I actually don't know what I'm doing then.
Oh. Okay, you're supposed to articulate your spine without separating your hips. Right?
Okay.
And it's
Yeah,
Yeah, the serratus anterior and all those muscles around your kidneys work really hard to support you when you go against gravity, against the leg in the air that way. Because you're kind of in no man's land going into this,
Definitely
this
no
side. Yeah.
that place.
So the turn of the head should help you support that. The twist of the neck, the gentle twist of the neck gives the spine a little more support. And just again, envisage, it's like that side bend that you do in second position at the very beginning of the bar. Just envisage that the spine is curving with the shape of the arm and that the ribs are softening, and you can imagine them, you know, stretching and bending and giving way. And yeah, just keep your, don't let your hips separate. Just try
So,
to.
like, when you say separate, you mean?
Well,
don't go into a split.
Well, you can go to a point where you turn in, and you know, when you're in a la seconde, your cheeks are very close together, like
The heads of the femurs are close together.
Don't let them separate. Don't let your sit bones stick out behind you.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just see if you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
draw
yeah.
from the waist up, basically.
Keep your rotation, even if you go slightly into a split. I go a little bit off my leg at that moment. When I go away from my raised leg,
That's
I
what-
ever so slightly go off my leg into a, towards a split, but not into a split.
Yeah.
But I still keep the rotation.
When you go toward the leg, you feel very consolidated because there's a barrier there. You're going as far as you can toward the leg, and things are coming this way. When you go away from the leg, it should still feel the same way. It shouldn't feel the opposite way.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I think basically I've been trying to keep the hips
close together.
Yeah.
and then work against that.
Yes, there you go. Exactly.
Okay, so I guess I have been doing it right, but I just didn't really know.
You were just checking, yeah.
There you go.
Good.
Thanks.
Bye, Judy. Who else? More questions? Miles, you have a question? And Terry has a question.
So it was more what you were talking about with the arms. The arms can inform the movement. And when we were turning away from the bar, I think it was during the Grand Battement, I forget what exercise we were doing, but I was struggling when we turned away from the bar. And you said, well, I put my arm here and then.
Like a preparation for a turn.
And so I was really thinking about my legs to turn. And when you said
Both.
that was
Both.
it's
It's
both.
not one or the other, it's both. And
Okay.
it's how they coordinate with each other.
Okay, well, that was a very helpful, just to tell us how you were thinking about it.
Yeah, you gotta use your
Shouldering,
epaulement,
use your
everything. You
epaulement,
gotta use it all.
shouldering to support.
Yes, I know.
Use it all, guys.
Connect
Yeah,
it all
connect it
together.
all. Start putting it all together.
But that was a tricky spot to turn away from the bar, to turn away.
Well, it's more than a half turn, and it's quick.
And it has a very specific feeling, too. You have to incorporate the feeling in the
Yeah, you can't
movement.
just turn like this.
Right, so your imagination of how that feels to back up on yourself that way and come around gives you the support.
Okay.
You're dancing.
I'm gonna work on it.
Yeah, turning toward yourself is a little more militaristic. Turning away from yourself has a little bit feeling of a spiral.
Renversé. Hey, Miles.
Hey, can you hear me?
We
Yes?
can hear you.
But you're a little
Oh my
black.
God.
You're in a black box, but we can hear you.
I live in a black box. I do have a comment though. I'm beginning to release my freeze-dried hands and feet, and I can feel
Good.
it through the back of my arms and through the back of my legs, and it's just very interesting. And I had an idea of what these things should be. As I let go of the idea, I'm having the experience of what they are.
Ah, very
Ah,
good.
cool.
Very good. That's one of the hardest things to do.
Very cool.
Mm.
Beautiful.
So, thank you.
Okay, lollipops for you, Miles.
Yes, get that circulation going.
Yeah, circulation, that's it.
I feel very much in general, when I move through space and I dance, especially in the shape of classical dance, I feel like I am drawing in space with my five extremities. Each hand, each foot, and my head are drawing in space with the music, whatever that is. Whatever the shape is, whatever the music is, whatever. Yeah, I'm not concerned with different parts of the body compartmentalized separately. I don't think I could function approaching it that way. Yeah.
So you are the movement, you're not doing the movement.
You are the movement, and I'm thinking about where the movement gets led from. Where do I lead a movement from? I lead my arms via my hands. I lead my legs via my feet. I lead my whole body via my head. And you put all that together into the right shapes.
And the rest goes along
And
for
the
the
rest
ride.
goes along with it, and luckily enough for me, I feel it takes care of everything else in between. Everything else falls into place and
The
feels
Da Vinci.
strong. It's the Da Vinci man in the circle, yeah.
Yes. I sometimes feel like I'm swimming and the music is the water.
Very nice.
Yes,
That's good
beautiful,
too.
beautiful.
Yeah, very often the quality of pushing through a movement
Yes.
is like pushing through either heavy air or water. Or sometimes we have, water comes in as an image a lot. The water dripping off fingers. Water not dripping off fingers. Water dripping off fingers, yeah.
Which would, I guess, go back to circulation. There's water happening on the inside of you.
Which goes back to what Dana was saying earlier, the heart chakra and the heart. Breath, the breath of life, right?
Oh.
Breath in the movement, breath in the music. Yeah, it's all part of it.
So, thoughts from the black box.
Thoughts, thank you, Black Box.
I miss your face.
We want to see that handsome face.
So good to talk to you.
Good to talk to you.
So we miss you.
Yeah, next time we want to see your face, and we want to see your dogs too.
House full of dogs.
Miles has 6 dogs.
They're
Yes.
adorable.
They're so cute. And they all have dancers' names. They're all named after real dancers.
And they're all temperamental.
Of course.
So careful who you name your animals after.
Anyone else have any questions or anything to say?
I'm sure you've been asked this in the last month or so, but the music that you're using, especially this particular jazzy one today, is it a playlist? Is it a particular artist?
Yeah, it's an album actually. I get all my albums actually for free off of iTunes, and I just put in ballet class music and all this great stuff comes up. This particular album is called I'll Be Seeing You, which is a strange title for a dance class album, but it comes from the song I'll Be Seeing You in all the familiar places. It's directed by David Howard and played by a pianist by the name of Stephen Mitchell.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and I was telling people that my other ones that are a little bit jazzy and have tunes from shows and movies, the 2 pianists that do very well with that kind of adaptation and they play so well are Nate Fiffield and Christopher Hobson. And it's all on iTunes. Hey, Belinda.
Yeah, Stephen Mitchell plays at the Metropolitan Opera for ballet classes. He's amazing.
He's
amazing. The
yeah.
best. He makes every class. I mean, already you show up for class and you're like, yeah, I'm in ballet class. And then he starts to play and it just like brightens everything.
Yeah, it's because not only their selections, which are fun, but it's how they play. They put the music under your feet. I also have some albums by other pianists that are very dry and very heavy and not very inspiring. But these guys are great. Yeah. Dabney.
I'll never forget the pairing of your dad with Jonathan at the piano.
A guy by the name of
Mars.
Jonathan Morris, who eventually became the pianist for the soprano Grace Bumbry on her tours. He played for us for many years at the beginning of Dance Circle. He also played at Juilliard, and he also played when Dad taught the Met Company ballet classes. He taught for them. And yeah, he was quite wonderful. So
Yeah,
we were very lucky to have.
The two of them, people were at their best ever. You know what I mean? The dance that came out was
Yeah, very inspiring. And he was an all-natural. He came from Ossining, New York. He was an African-American little boy from Ossining who went to Main Street with his mother one day, and on Main Street was a piano shop. And he went, I want to go in there. I think he was like 3. And his mother said, okay. And they went in the piano shop, and he sat down at a piano and started to play at 3. Talk about past lives. And he was just amazing. I don't think he had any real formal training. I mean, eventually he did learn, you know, to read music and all.
Too.
But he also had this great voice. He sang, and he danced too.
He did dance, yeah.
And he was hilarious.
Oh,
too.
he was so much fun. He's still around, right? He's still.
Yeah, he's in Switzerland
He's in
teaching. Yeah, he's in Switzerland somewhere, Dorothy. Can't remember where, but he teaches at, I think, a boys' school in Switzerland. Yeah. Yes, a little history of
How
our
old?
kids. He would be now 78.
Oh, he's older than I am? Oh, I just thought he was so young.
Yeah, he's in his late 70s now.
He's been here for a long time?
A while, yeah.
Unless he's retired.
Jonathan Morris. Look him up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a question for Andra.
Yes, yeah.
You know, I was saying about the kneecaps because just since I'm doing less and not teaching them, not that active, because my knee, you know, the knees just kind of, it's a little sensitive spot that the energy keeps going. When I'm in class all the time, then through the developés, I developed that muscle really well.
Yeah.
So if I do my kneecap things, how many times a day should I do that?
Oh, don't obsess. It's okay. It's okay. I don't know.
100.
I don't. You can even do it when you're just standing around, you know, like waiting
Cooking.
for the bus or cooking. Just relax the leg a little bit and make the kneecap dance a little bit.
Okay.
The kneecap go up and down a little bit, so that you just wake up the, you know, the quads that, you know, are attached to that big ligament of the kneecap there, and just, yeah, just remind yourself that, you know, controls the thigh and the knee.
And stretches the leg at the end, right? It just
Yeah.
got
you don't
yeah,
have
got a
to-
little weaker. Sometimes, yeah, okay.
Mhm.
How's your toe, Liz?
You
It's
broke
okay.
You broke your toe.
I broke my toe.
Which
I'm
one?
so upset. My pinky toe, my right foot.
Yeah, yeah. You banged it?
Sorry?
Bang it on something?
Yeah, I banged it.
Yeah. That's why my father said, wear shoes. Don't run around barefoot. Wear shoes. Yeah, I know. It takes a little while for it to heal. It's annoying, right?
Do you have it strapped to the toe next to it?
I do. I do. And like bright pink tape.
That's nice.
Yeah.
But I saw you working today on your porta bra. That's great.
Very nice. Good.
Thank you. Yeah, I came to work on the vertebra. I'm bummed though. Like,
I
but,
know.
oh well.
Yeah.
It'll heal.
It'll heal. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll heal.
Toes heal just like heels toe.
Boo.
I know. Bad jokes.
Ernie and
Yeah, the
Hans.
criteria for remaining a student of mine is to laugh at my jokes. So.
Oh, well, that's easy. Okay. Broken bones and all.
Oh, gosh. So, guys, if there's nothing more, then we will say bye-bye until tomorrow. And yes, you're all invited to either wear red, white, and blue or fly a flag as your background.
Did you hear that tomorrow at 3 o'clock, I don't know if that's Eastern Standard Time or Pacific Standard Time or something, there's some movement where everyone who plays a trumpet has promised to go outside and play taps.
Yeah, I'm getting my trumpet out.
So we will probably be just about finishing our talk in Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, and I'm anxious to see if we hear anything like that in our neighborhood. I know in Manhattan you probably certainly will, but I just heard that on CBS Sunday this morning, so that would be interesting.
Yeah, a nice cheery couple of minutes, taps.
Well,
I know, it's the sentiment, but
it's an important
yes,
day.
I'm getting my embouchure back in shape so I can play taps.
Oh, kazoo.
God. Anyway. He's cracking up. Good, Miles. You can come and visit me anytime. Oh, okay, lovies. Love you all.
Have a good Sunday.
Enjoy the rest of the day.
See you.
See you
Okay, love you
tomorrow.
all. See you tomorrow. Bye.